Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 52.
To throw is Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Play fake. Cousins. He's got Smith here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, Rivers. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this one's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Rivers again. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Now, he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
Pull it together. Watch the eye.
Wait, 89.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
190.
Mike spot 4. Let's go, D. Wide. Get wide.
Behind.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the... And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 of his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Run 80. Hey, easy.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Done.
They go play action. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
way back home, yo. Let's make
Orange 5-4.
54's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 5-4.
Two jet bombers.
Check the backer.
To throw is Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down again. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. A deep ball for Dotson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
80 weapon.
Kill, kill, turn up. Joker, 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 joker.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Don't get nervous. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
He don't know no better.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Wait, 89.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and
180. 380. 0.
Following the interception here, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
X3, 218, chopper. 8 high. Behind.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down. 49.
Cousins to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The throw complete to Beebe. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. 30, the 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. He's got his man. This is Doxson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Barely got the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Blue draw quarters.
Watch twist, watch twist.
Orange ball 4.
Twist, twist.
300.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Red Delta.
Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike.
180. Black 15.
Let's go.
Buffalo lock. Buffalo lock.
One set. Check Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood. White 89.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
White! Hey, ready! Get high!
It's Eckler again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Get your swerve on!
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready, go! 54, Mike, 54.
A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. His kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December,
of giving.
Right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
I'm here all day. Bang, 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 bang.
Cluster. 61, matchbox white.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Step 180. Hey, bro, 80.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Tighten up.
Load it.
SOS. SOS, SOS.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Orbit.
Right there, right there.
Behind.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings' 23-yard line.
Set. 190.
Check Mike 54.
Hey, Rocket.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Behind.
Now Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here.
Check 4, check 4.
On 1st and 10, Cousins completes it right side to Dodson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing his Cousins. It's brought in by Dodson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, no, easy.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
White, 85.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set, 180. 12.
Come to Wild World. We want it.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike
0.
Smooth. Because I'm about to take you to school.
Set.
Rivers to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
A toss play, Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Strip that ball. Kill, kill, kill.
White, 89.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy
yeah.
in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. Hey, Brown, 80.
54, Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Behind.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.